You're still watching Mzansi Fundiz, where we discuss anything and everything that is to do with Diskia mo Mzansi. Gentlemen, ke batla no re hlinze re bule squad re lebelle hore ho etsalang team by team but ba batla representang go Continental. Mpho, I want to start there go the dusty streets of Lekoko. Only one player came in for us, Nasreddine. Are you ready to challenge? Do you feel or the trimming process is high? Look,
I think Coach Cardoso has been very clear, and there's something that he said when the launch of the season was. He said, if he says he trusts players, he needs to be able to play them. So which means that if you are not playing, you're a fringe player, and he doesn't see any value in you being able to add anything, he's going to let you go. So you've seen, even Duruk came back, he said, you're not in the plans, Chief. Famba, Simba, and he's
Peter?
gone. Look, Peter wants to go. Peter, there are offers. He has seen telephone. You know, anything that comes from the north, it's got telephone numbers. And they don't pay 100 rand. No. They pay telephone. But the one thing that is very, and one should always be careful of, because it's coming to him now. It's don't promise the player money. Go meet the requirement of the club, because that's where it is. Because if you don't do that,
these teams know exactly what they're doing when they promise a player money.
Look, for example, Nkota. They came, Pirates, an evaluation of Nkota. They met that evaluation, therefore it meant that moving him is a lot easier. Don't tell the player, I can pay you. Can you meet your first point of call? Can you meet the club's evaluation of him? And then once you've done that, you are fine. Mara, looking at that squad, I am saying, what is ours, give unto Caesar what belongs to Caesar.
Lufuno, are they going to meet this valuation here, Ribeiro?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Because when you are used to paying 63M, when you are used to paying 63M, when I yourself you pay 63M, it means that football of the year, players of the year.
Times two.
It means that
but these teams, they can easily cough out that money.
Yeah, but remember, Cox, the market is not only PSL. These teams are also looking elsewhere. And they will always evaluate, if you go to South America, where they also go, they can get a better Ribeiro there.
But is the squad, ready? Is the squad ready to compete?
What, Sundowns? Yeah. Sundowns, nothing changes Sundowns. Remember Mpho is talking about Fires. For me, Mutiba is a new addition. He isn't ready.
Mutiba was doing tagging there by the launch of the new kit.
Okay, he's there. So for me, I believe that the best player in the Club World Cup, it was Lorch. And I believe that it is not football decisions for him not to be included in the team. So,
here's the thing, just to address what Lufuno is saying. The one thing about Lorch did well away from Sundowns. And when Cardoso comes, he's now been working with these players for a period of time. So he already knows what is it that he wants.
Can I challenge you on that?
Wait, let me finish before you can what are you challenging this office? So what you're doing good, he's now got the players that he's wanted, and he's worked with them during the season and the preseason. And Lorch then says, I want to go away. So there's certain things.
But what is the purpose of loaning players? Are we not saying the guy must go and rejuvenate himself, find himself, look at the form and say, hold on, it looks like we can still work with this guy.
Lufuno, I totally agree with you, but for the sake of time, we have to give other teams a chance. Because Orlando Pirates. Pagania, are you ready to move into the continent right now? You've brought in, look at 12. Are you keeping track of the players that you're new team?
I'm very much ready to go to the continent and compete. Also,
you're not competing this time. You have to go a step further, which is the final.
Definitely, I'm going to the final.
Wajen?
Not only the Champion League, I'm also going to take the league.
Cox, Pirates, there's this thing I must teach you.
What?
But track my phone. they're going to need to track forward. Because there's going to be players.
So they need Sipo track. Because when I was to work about
Here's my thing about Pirates. The Pirates squad quality. You can't debate that. You look at Ntuli, you look at Mbule, you look at...
Because Ntuli was like a continental I think, experience.
Yes. He ended up in the semi-finals where he was.
Yeah.
So when you then take that, the problem then becomes team dynamics. This is the first time that you've got like for like, because the one thing about a quality squad is that if you take off Apollos, who are you bringing? And they've got that quality to be able to say, whoever you bring in is going to add quality. But the quality players want to play. The quality players. So you've bought Morelli. So when you then say Ntuli can't play, you've got to be able to say Makaula plays. Is talent gonna be happy? Is Mbule gonna be happy? You gotta track them and make sure they are.
Quickly.
We are ready, we are happy. All those players that we have signed. We have signed because, you know, when you look at the games that we play in a season, we play plus minus about 60 games in a season. So everybody's going to have his own chance to play.
Because the
signings that we have made are very good signings, and we have already given them a good pre-season.
So you are happy.
No. So you play how many games this season?
Plus minus about 60. You know, when I was 30.
Lufuno, you are going to the continent.
This season he'll play 36.
Mamposa, you are going to the continent. You are going to the continent this time around. Nyadzani, they are going to the continent.
Most definitely.
You've signed Nalbo Silva players that came in. Are you happy, or you still feel that there's a position in about our post?
Look,
goalkeeper.
Kaizer Chiefs has to boost. There are a couple of positions that they need to look at and make sure that we add quality. But if you look at Kaizer Chiefs, Lekoko, I'm very happy. I'm around about 80% comfortable with the team. So let me tell you. Let me
coming from you as a Kaizer Chiefs supporter.
Let me tell you about football. You can have 42 players. Stats tells us that only 18, 19 players play. This is
regular.
The rest of the players are sitting on the bench or on the stands. So I'm not worried about having 40, 80 players. For me, I'd rather have a team that I know that this is a team that is going to compete, is fit, is going to play. And I'll tell you, these African continents are overrated. And I'll say it again. I've said it's overrated. Wait, Stellis went there, they finished in the semi-final. Chiefs went there, they went to the final. They are overrated. For me, any PSL team...
So, Lufuno, let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Are they overrated, or maybe because the quality are? Because now by you saying we're overrated,
no, but we should have won.
I'm not saying that. I'm putting it in a nice way to say that a Jwaneng team in Botswana went all the way and demolish your Wydad that gives you problems season in, season out. So I'm trying to say to you, these teams are beatable. If you apply yourself correctly, I was the first person to sit here and say Pirates will get to the semi-final. Nobody gave Pirates a chance. I said Pirates will get to the semi-final. They went all the way until the semi-final. So I'm trying to say to you, Kaizer Chiefs is going to Africa to compete.
I'm worried about you, Lufuno.
Yes.
Cox, who do the reason? It's a Sundowns, I said quality. Pirates are quality. He's talking quantity numbers. He's not saying.
No, he says he's happy with the quality that he has.
And I said to him,
he's talking numbers. He's not talking quality.
I said to him, we
so Chislett about 80% quality.
No, you cannot talk about Chislett that you have seen yourself. It's unfair for you. I'm not going to allow you to do that because you're unfair. It's unfair for you to say a player like Chislett and say he's quality. Where have you seen him that is quality or not quality? When we signed Kele here, everybody was not giving Kele a chance. Now everybody is talking about Kele is a quality player because you can see he's applying how he's applying himself. And I said last week when I said based on how Kaizer Chiefs play, I think for me you need to have a trusted number one goalkeeper. It looks like Nabi. Nabi is playing Peterson. He has made a decision that Peterson will lead the team. Okay, you need to fix the spine. I mean, at the end of the day, Kaizer Chiefs maybe is about 2 or 3 players short.
77 is your leading striker going forward.
77 is going to panic.
Nyadzani, let's wrap it up quickly. Stellenbosch, are you happy? Are you confident or they'll still do well?
They are a surprise team. we've written them off many a times. Stellenbosch, I'm definitely sure they will come up and show us.
Even after the players, I mean,
they always lose players. They lost Van Rooyen, they lost the other player
Adams,
Readiness.
Yeah, and they always
Quinica.
to.
So, yeah.
Where is Quinica?
If you don't remember, he was playing in the Nedbank Cup final.
All right, gentlemen.
Against you, he was
Unfortunately, we've run out of time, so
was there.
That's where we wrap it up for this segment. Do make sure that you stay with Mzansi Fundiz. When we come back, labatse baba ger, li lungstager, ka di predictions tsa bona. Re bona hore ke mang a shabile predictions tsa o peta, but yeah, re tla bona re mo tshwara accountable next week. Second half.